in order to enable learners from the poorest households have access to quality education aimed at promoting human development, dignity, and break the intergenerational transfer of illiteracy and poverty. The Zambian government has adopted a number of interventions, including the homegrown school feeding program. According to the World Food Program, over 350,000 people in Zambia are considered to be food insecure, and roughly 40% of children experience stunted growth. Currently, the Zambian government, in conjunction with the World Food Program, is implementing the homegrown school feeding program in 38 districts across the all 10 provinces and targeting about 1 million pupils in over 2,600 schools. Self-Help Africa has been engaged by the World Food Program to supplement the school feeding program in 6 targeted districts of Zambia, 3 of which are in Eastern Province, namely Nyimba, Petauke and Sinda. The other 2 districts, namely Shibuyunji and Mumbwa, are in Central Province, while in Lusaka Province, the program is being implemented in Luangwa District, respectively.
Self-Help Africa is an international development agency. It's been working in Zambia for close to 35 years now. We work mainly with smallholder families in the rural parts of Zambia. We focus on 3 main areas in our work. So we seek to increase the food security, the income, as well as the nutritional security of the smallholder families. With regard to the homegrown school meals program, we are very grateful to the World Food Program, who considered us worthy to be partners in the implementation of the school feeding program. So we were engaged as a cooperating partners to implement the project in 6 districts.
In implementing the program, Self-Help Africa works hand in hand with the World Food Program and the Ministry of General Education. The project also works to improve vegetable gardening skills among pupils and local farmers through training and provision of seed varieties for various vegetables such as rep, cabbage, tomatoes, Chinese cabbage, and many other vegetables. Knowing the nutritional value and importance of vegetables to the human body, Self-Help Africa has introduced vegetables to the menu for schools implementing the feeding program. In order to sustain the supply of vegetables to the school feeding program, Self-Help Africa has trained small-scale farmers in all its 6 targeted districts where it's operating in vegetable gardening and has equipped them with tools to use in the gardens.
Vatipasako mbewu, vatithandizira kutipasako mbewu. So ine programu iyi nakondwera nayo pakutithandiza kutipasako mbewu. Chifukwa kogulisaso nikosavuta. Tikalima mbewu zathu timapereka pa skulu amatigula. So ichi chinthu nchotipepukidwa. So mbewu zathu tikagulisa, tithandizika tipereka vana ku skulu, tithandizika pa nyumba, sitivutika ngako. Iyi programu tinakondwera nayo. Ifu nikayipitirize programu iyi ni yabwino.
Napezamo phindu ngako chifukwa mbewu akatipasa self-help tikalima nugulisa ku market munga kusinda kunyanje komanso pamene pa skulu vakulya baba na skulu. So phindu yanapezamo nyakuti netola koloni yakachova pampu ya 2,500 so nepereka ko 1,500 kuchokera ku zamene zimasidi amene aya ma cabbage.
Mu Self-Help Africa ubwino wamene napeza nwakuti poyamba ananyita include zinalanga kuneno tini kaluteko kunkachite kosi kula after tachita kosi pamene pambyo pake pamene analeta mbewu zotithandizira kuti ngatitirie poyambira mmozi wa hizo tomato yamba kupya inango garden iri uko kula kuli onion.
Self-Help Africa wanabwera kuno wanatisa workshop wanatipunzisa za nutrition. So after tapunzira paja wanatipasako na anatutako molimira garden wanakambati mupitirize then wanatipasako na fertilizer urea then na D wanatipasako then time wanatipasako foti na mbeo ya cabbage, ondwe, tomato, so tina shanga. so tigulisa kwamene kuja kunyumba supply ma supplier.
Ndi mulimi wa magarden. Time ndakatalika kulima magarden twakapewa embuto kuli ba self help Africa kuitira kuva ku chikolo bakatuwungika antu omwi ukutubusha mukutwisha mbutu inga twalima bishango byesu so ni bakatwisha kwa kulima twajikutanguna kubamba enshi yesu ngutu eshi kulima twabamba okabotu twapanga mabedi amana twapanga manesari twashange embuto. The
project also links farmers to the market for their produce at a competitive price, which is better than the one obtaining at the open market. This linkage further strengthens local procurement system, which takes into account nutrition concerns while enabling school and farmer relationships to ensure consistent and availability of adequate food supply to schools.
Project yakaenda ne mwene burongo mambukana najima na potesha kwa kupotesha ne kutaine potesha kutwara ku school then mtengoji ku school uji burongo sana kukira wa township.
So ipindu na notini ya bwino tumabuku twawana tupezako tugulirako tuvutika lini kulipirako ku school tulipira so tupemba oti programu ipitirire
tankati ku supply ku maskuzi monga ni supply maskuzi abiri ndiye pa icho napeza kwa at least na mbotanizikako kamba ka market because nali kusebenza nali kulima but upeza kuti kugulisa upeza kulibe so this time mutipeza kuti tikalima pindu ipeze kifukwa market ili pafupi na isi
tozogulisira kutali malonda basu bepewera mina ibungwe idutande zogulisira pafupi na bana ku skulu zotandizika
abeji wanati pasako so ni amene yakuti kutalio ni vile fertilizer sembe yapumba mopambana kwambiri koma holoapo ioneka kuti nize nikateko mpela ndrama so mapindo yake ni yakuti mavuto twa umuntu kanga chepe timapezako
muri programu iyo byava madimba hivi komanso nika kabungwe yaka kamene kabwera kwaliko aka napeza ko ni utandizika kwambiri kutandizika pa nyumba panga ni utandizika komanso pa skulu ditandizana no tandizana so nakaona tia kakabungwe nikabwino kwambiri dilutandizika bambiri ngako upyolera mkabungwe kameneka
pindu ya garden munga mwana peza mu this year napeza kuti pindu imanga kwamba kuti bana ku skulu wakulya mofunikira bwino ndicho tu supply ya bwino mosachepekera ni vintu vingi sote banatandizika hapo na mwana grade 8 ndrama zonse choka mane mu garden.
The notable successes were of course that the local communities were able to grow these vegetables, and then they were able to sell these vegetables to the target schools. And that worked very well because there was ready market, they were guaranteed of a market.
After learning the importance and benefits of growing vegetables from the Self-Help Africa, some pupils have started growing vegetables in their backyard gardens in villages.
Pamene wa teacher to Mr. Ngoma wenzo punsa pangania za ulimi nenzeli kuona pamene nzo chita and then penaona tia pamene achita wasa vipasa mpamvu na ndipo pamene na bwana yamba kuyesa utini wani mwamene ngachitire ngagulisa tomato magula mova ku school uniform.
The school feeding program has improved nutrition security among school-going children, especially in rural areas. The project is funded for improving class attendance by pupils as they are assured of having a decent meal by simply attending school in their quest of attaining the much-needed quality education.
Immediately we started this program, even pupils from neighboring schools started running away from their schools to join this school. Why? It's because from the schools where they were just feeding on cowpeas, within Shima, if there is a change, maybe beans. But when they migrated to this place, it was found to say, alongside the cowpeas or alongside beans, there are vegetables. Not only rape, but a variety of vegetables. So just that one, it also helped in the attendance of learners to school.
Introduction of the SHARP project, because the SHARP project brought on board the procurement of vegetables for the schools, and our school was one of those that benefited from that from that extension. So with the introduction of the vegetables on board to supplement the cowpeas which the World Food Program was providing, in a way it improved the enrollment even more, because it's like almost everyone now was benefiting. Even the bigger ones were a bit sharing cowpeas with a mixture of cowpeas and vegetables. In a way, it's like children were motivated. So this has helped the school very much.
When this program came, we as a school have benefited. Cooks were trained, and this time they are cooking up-to-date food. They were trained how to, cleanliness, hygiene, cooking, the types of how they should cook. So most of the learners actually this time around feeding clean food, well-balanced food. They are trained.
Feeding program has really helped a lot. We thank Self-Help Africa because it has contributed to the enrollment of our learners. The attendance has increased to 100%. And in other classes, it's even over-enrolled because of this program. And the learners very enjoy since the nutrition has improved. Previously, we used to give them only one type of relish, but because of this introduction of growing vegetables and even buying vegetables from the suppliers, we give them balanced diet. And we have seen even the performance of our learners is good. And even the dropouts has reduced.
The school feeding program, since it started, the children, the community, they have both benefited a lot, including teachers, us, because one, the school enrollment has increased because of the feeding program. Secondly, this perpetual maybe late coming of pupils in school has also reduced, and also teachers have been equipped with full of knowledge on how feeding is concerned, as well as the community, because some community members have been trained on feeding children.
This project has also helped revived and revamped production units in schools, which teaches useful occupational skills to pupils, and it has proved to be a good source of income in schools through the sale of surplus vegetables.
This is really a product of Self-Help Africa. We need to really appreciate for the good job that they have done. First of all, when these people came, they gave us education and sensitized us on the importance of having homegrown meals. So when we looked at that area, the administrators also appreciated the education and said, we sat as a school and said, let us come up with this production unity garden that you are seeing. They supplied us with seeds. We were given these seeds. For example, this rep that we are seeing there is the second seed that we were given. We planted them, we harvested the first crops. Now that is the second one. The onions that are there and the green beans, all of them were given seeds. On top of that, we were also given a sprayer, so that in case our crops are attacked with some pesticides, we can spray.
We have a garden in this school, which of course was funded by Self-Help Africa. Apart from that, we have a feeding program. Of course, Self-Help Africa, they buy vegetables for the children on top of the cooking oil and the cowpeas that we receive.
After harvesting, we started even selling out to the community. Even at the same time, giving our pupils at least as relish. The approximate amount that we have at least we have at least benefited from this program. It is almost estimated to almost 1,000 to 2,000 kwacha that we have gotten. The same amount has helped us very much in terms of paying the volunteer teachers, buying chalk, even affiliating to different types of school activities at zonal level, even at district level.
Self-Help Africa has trained local people living near schools as cooks to prepare nutritious meals for the pupils.
Nipo bwino wakona, unuona bwino mukani yakapikidwe kaku skulu. Mukachoka kung'anda bana, mwawera kuno mwapika chakulya. Nipo bana mukapasa, zuphunzira na mphamvu. Nipo lokopa kuya kumang'anda, zikuyana mphamvu. Loko zafuma ofoka kung'anda, kumazikuyana mphamvu kumunzi. Chiakine, mathupi, loko kung'anda kulieva kulya, kuno kuliva kulya. Mpaka nkera mwana ngankhale inu ofoka.
Bungo za mwana ka Self-Help Africa, anatitanira kupetauke na kapita maphunziro kweli Boma Lodge. Ndipo kuja tinakaphunzira zigawo zingapo za kadyedwe kaise bantu. Panali grower.
Ndaenda ku training kutiphunzisa kapikidwe vana mamene amfunikira kudyera. Ngani porridge. Porridge mumapika na nyemba. Mukapika nyemba, porridge ili pamuliro. Nyemba zija zikapyako pang'ono, muzichosa nyemba zija kuzitwa kuika mu porridge.
Through the homegrown school feeding program, children, especially those from vulnerable households, are provided with a meal each school day in order to alleviate short-term hunger, thereby enabling them to concentrate and apply themselves fully in school activities unhindered.
The nutrition part that we've seen for the children, that before the program started, we used to experience a lot of maybe the sickness in children, and when you look at maybe the age of a child, we used to look as the child is stunted. But from the time the Self-Help Africa came in, we've seen that a lot of children are coming to school, and then when you look at their health-wise, it's okay, and the sickness that we used to experience has a little bit minimized.
We also worked a lot in the area of nutritional education, and this nutrition education went to the local communities where these vegetables were grown, but it also went to the people who are preparing the meals for these learners, so that even as they prepare the meals for the pupils, they're able to take into consideration the nutritional value of the different foods which they were preparing.
Education authorities in Petauke district are elated with the World Food Programme and Self-Help Africa for implementing government efforts in the provision of a conducive learning environment in rural schools by providing nutritious meals to pupils.
In schools that we have school feeding going on, we have seen a drastic increase in the number of children attending classes on a daily basis. Mostly, I think they've been attracted by the food itself, especially in our rural communities. Some households do not produce enough food for the families, but they know once they go to school, they are assured of a meal. So that in itself attracts the children to go to school. And apart from that, whilst we had those who would go to school, despite not having enough food, their levels of concentration would be compromised. But with the coming in of the school feeding program, we are sure that all our learners in these schools have at least a meal. So that helps them to concentrate even when the lessons are going on. And in terms of the nutrition, because I think the combination of, it's not just food that is being fed, I think the nutrition aspect has also been considered. And the food that is being fed, we make sure it's balanced. It has all the nutritive values that are needed for these children to develop so well in every aspect.
And central government, through the Petauke District Administration, is equally happy with the ongoing homegrown school feeding project, which the World Food Programme and South Help Africa are implementing in the rural areas of the district.
I would want to commend self-help with support from WFP and government for providing homegrown school meals here in Petauke, particularly here in Eastern Province. I understand this project is in selected districts in Eastern Province. Allow me to say that this project has come at the right time when there is high impact of climate change. Especially here in Petauke, we experienced rainfall, and we had a lot of droughts, and even in all over Eastern Province. And I'll be quick to mention that this project has increased a lot of attendance and enrollment in schools. It has not only increased the nutrition status, but also the enrollment, because pupils initially never used to attend classes, but because of this school feeding program under Self-Help Africa, pupils are now encouraged and they are coming to school. And not only that, the project will not only improve the nutrition on school children, but also boosts on local economics to the small-scale farmers. They now have readily market available, and you'd find that most of our small-scale farmers, they were not doing the gardens locally because they didn't have markets. You'd find in the rural areas, it's very far to bring their vegetables here. So now that Self-Help Africa is providing ready market to those areas.
The program's reliance on domestic food purchases has also built a strong case for sustainability, owing to its multiplier effect to local economy.
Kuno kwasu kuno mtembeja ngako mwasha ya Self-Help Africa project yemwe tiletela ya titandiza ngako kuno. Nina mwana wa skulu na myakine soti ameneana kazi, myakine ali grade 7, myakine ali grade 3. Ya zuni uja zonse zuchitika ku skulu zamwe chitamweyo kuama kwake. Ya makamaka pankani ya kulya. Kulya. Kwa panga wana skulu nkala nditu kuti otengeka oluta ku skulu. Makamaka wana china kazi. Na nukondwera kuti ufunika kuti aphunzire.
I would just like to thank you for the job that you provide us. You provided a lot of food for us in terms of gardening, the vegetables like the cabbage, repu, and so on. I can just thank you for the work that you will be always do. And I would like you to continue helping the community.
Self-Help Africa has adopted a multi-sectorial approach in its implementation to increase synergies between different line ministries that are engaged, and has further promoted linkages between schools and targeted communities in order to increase opportunities for sustainable activities.
What we'd like to see, really going forward is to see that whatever we did in the 6 districts is replicated in a lot of other districts, okay? Because we think there are a lot of benefits which accrue both to the learners as well as to the local communities surrounding the schools. We saw that the learners benefited a lot in terms of of course, the dietary diversity, which they were able to enjoy as a result of the fresh fruits which were being procured as well as provided for in their meals. But also we saw that it also played a very big role in terms of maintaining the school enrollment, as well as for them to actively participate in class, as well as the outside activities within the school environment. But also the local communities benefited a lot in the market for their fresh foods, and also just the entire supply chain, because along the way, transporters had to be engaged to transport some of the imports, so those also benefited. We had to look around for some storage space, so it was the entire value chain where a lot of actors involved in it really benefited from this program. So if the government, together with the World Food Program and other cooperating partners, can really see to it that this project is replicated in so many other districts, I think that would really benefit the learners as well as generally the local population here in Zambia.